Katie, tips and tricks for us because you're hair director for the shoot. Can you show us what you're doing?
I can. Look, talking a little bit about having different textures and how they might play together. Not necessarily working with something conventional, because we probably wouldn't do this in the salon. We wouldn't work really different textures with our clients because it's not so cosmetically pretty. Because obviously when doing salon work, we're thinking pretty. With these powdery products, I like to use them inside the hair as opposed to outside of the hair. So I would lift and actually use it inside because this is actually quite a bodybuilder. You know, these texture sprays, they're good at layering, but they can be quite dry. So then if we put that on the outside, it could look a little powdery and it's gonna mess with your color. So let's open up the hair, let's use it on the inside. So it's more like a building block rather than a finishing product. That can also give us some really interesting, like fanning out. Just get a really soft brush and use your fingers. Remember, it's wet, but these will dry out.
And what did you use on the top?
We use the gel. So it's a firm gel. I like to use it on a comb rather than my hands, because as well, when you're mixing different textures on one head, you don't want wet hands and then start touching this and you're like, now I've got to try and get that out. When you can, apply a product with definitely wetter products like this on a comb or a fine tooth comb. I like these ones because they're like fingers. You can get that little bit of separation in there. Things don't have to look pretty. Sometimes it's the exposure of like corner of their eyebrow, or it's like nodal middle parting, it's offset, or it looks like they've pinned their hair in the morning. You know how sometimes before you go to bed, your hair's the best? You're like, why is it so good? I'm going to bed. I've just had my headband in. Play around with like putting a headband in and then take that out. What is it going to do? We're going to have a bit shooting up. That's cool. We have to really push ourselves out of a salon look and what looks beautiful for our clients.